Namaste. So, continuing with the salary series, we have already discussed regarding the various salary scale and exact salary of the employees, or you can say the teaching faculty in National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur. So, in this video, we are moving ahead with the next of the institute under the Ministry of AYUSH, that is All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi, and the newly coming up institute in Goa as well, that is Satellite Hospital, or you can say Satellite Institute or Sister Institute. So, kindly watch this video till the end to get the precise information, because there are various differences between NIA and All India Institute of Ayurveda. So, in the salary series, or you can say the financial matter related information, now we are moving ahead with another of the institute under the Ministry of AYUSH called as All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi, and its satellite of the institute coming near, you can say it is almost going to open up in Goa. Now, what is the salary scale in All India Institute when you compare it with NIA? There are lots of differences. Major difference is due to the UGC scale. Now, UGC scale is applied in All India Institute. That is why the entire salary structure changes, and there is a huge difference between the same post of both Delhi and Jaipur. Now, starting with assistant professor post, if you analyze the pay scale of All India Institute faculty, the pay scale itself changes with level 12. In NIA it was level 10, now it is level 12. In NIA the case of associate professor was level 12, but here directly the starting point of assistant professor post itself starts with level 12. So it starts with minimum 78,800 and can go up to more than 2 lakhs. That is basic, it's not the salary, it is the basic grade pay, basic the pay band. Now the entire salary can be divided into, or you can say clubbed into these types, that is basic, grade pay, DNS allowance, household rent allowance, then traveling allowance and non-practicing allowance. All these together comprise a salary of a employee in All India Institute of Ayurveda. Now the basic pay, as I mentioned, you can see 78,800 is a level 12 beginner salary, that is beginner salary, minimum salary. Now the grade pay is also different between NIA and All India Institute. In the All India Institute of Ayurveda, the grade pay of an assistant professor itself is 8,000, and DNS allowance it is the same, 38%, and basic is different, that's why the DA also varies here, 29,944. HRA, now house rental allowance differs from Jaipur to New Delhi because it's a tier X city, population is more than 50 lakhs, and 27%, whereas in Jaipur it was 18%, in Delhi it is 27% of the basic. That is why even HRA varies between Jaipur and Delhi. So the present DA, or you can say HRA, in this case this is HRA, present HRA is 21,276. Now formula for TA, we have already discussed this multiple times, and here also difference comes. It's a TPTA city. New Delhi is a TPTA city, and you can see level 10 employee gets 7,200 plus DA. It's not 3,600, it is 7,200. Even level 12, 7,200 plus DA. So DA calculation is 38% of 7,200, so it comes to about 9,936. There it was hardly 5,000, here it is almost 10,000. So HRA and TA both varies between Jaipur and the All India Institute New Delhi. Now NPA, so the non-practicing allowance, again 20%, it is the same, and since basic is different here, so the NPA comes to about 15,000. Now calculate all this together, you are going to get the total salary of an assistant professor post in All India Institute Ayurveda itself has more than 1.5 lakhs. Here you can see there is a huge difference between the same posts of two institutes. It's almost like associate of NIA is equal to assistant of the All India Institute, that is New Delhi. That is majorly because of the pay scale changes due to UGC scale and non-UGC scale in Delhi and Jaipur respectively. Now moving ahead, you might be interested in knowing regarding the other two posts, that is associate and the professor post. There are also huge differences there. The pay scale itself changes because of level. Level 13A is the pay scale band level for associate professor. Starting itself is 131,100. That is the basic. It's not total, it is the basic, the minimum basic. Now these are things you are already aware of by now. You can see here 13A starts with 131,100. It's 13A, not 13, 13A. Grade scale, grade pay is also different here. So grade pay is 9,000 for associate in itself, and then DNS allowance, you know that already, and it's almost 50,000. DA itself is 50,000 for this kind of associate professor, the beginner. Now the HRA, it's the HRA, not DA, sorry, 35,397. We have discussed this already. Now TA will remain the same irrespective of the post, so almost around 10,000. So NP also 20% of basic, so it comes to about 26,220. Now add up all this, the beginner without deductions, of course there will be deduction, but I am considering without deductions, any of the deductions, the entire salary of an associate professor in All India Institute of Ayurveda comes to about 2.6 lakhs. So it's almost equal, or you can say more than a professor post of NIA, the beginner. So that is the major difference between UGC scale and non-UGC scale. Now moving ahead with the professor post, which could be even more than this, definitely the pay band starts with 144 to 100 because the pay level is 14A. So here you can see 14A, that is 144 to 100, and it can go up to 218. What are these? Level 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for incremental purpose. So every year there will be an increment. Now grade P year for a professor post will be 10,000 more than that. Dearness allowance itself comes to about 55,000 because basic is different, and that's why DA increases. HRA again increases because basic differs. TA will remain the same, almost about 10,000. Now NPA also varies because basic is different. Now if you add up all these, a professor of All India Institute of Ayurveda is going to get without any deduction 2.85 lakhs, almost about 2.9 lakhs you can consider. So this is a major, you can say, difference between the other institutes and All India Institute of Ayurveda, majorly because of UGC scale. So especially there is a huge difference between the assistant and associate level. Of course professor level there is a difference, but the first two, assistant and associate level, when you compare it with non-UGC scale, there is a huge difference, mainly because of the level of pay band persisting in UGC scale. That is in relation to the salary scale or exact salary of an employee or a faculty in All India Institute of Ayurveda. So as you know, DA increases every 6 months based on the inflations and other things. Everything changes. The basic will remain the same until and unless there is a change in the major structure or the CPC change. But the other things, DA changes, that's why DA amount changes. Because of DA, there will be a change in even TA. And HRA could change as per the inflations again. So basic and other things will change every 6 months, and ultimately the salary also keeps on changing. That is why there is no constant number of any fixed, or you can say there is no consolidated amount of salary being paid to an employee of All India Institute of Ayurveda or such kind of institutions. Apart from this, they will also have certain other, you can say, the allowances like maybe the flight and other tickets allowance and etc. other things whenever they are having some official work, and certain times some other allowances as well, which you may not be aware of. Now with this, you might be now aware of why people usually prefer such kind of institute. Of course, it's a financial stability, and the other thing is a lot of infrastructure which will give you a platform to perform better. So recently, when All India Institute of Ayurveda was started, many faculties shifted from Jamnagar to New Delhi, and one of the reasons was, of course, could be the nearby place to their home, and another major reason is this one, that is the major difference in the salary scale persisting between the other Ministry of AYUSH institutes and All India Institute of Ayurveda. That is another of the reason. Now you know the exact reason. So if you like our content, kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, thank you.